Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Heike and you're watching Stone Cold Coffee Crafts. My little furry assistant Lola, the ragdoll cat, is over there. She's a bit annoyed because this is now video 4, I believe, I'm filming today. It is Monday, October the 26th, and I have decided to get up as early as I can this morning to film as many videos as I can this morning. So we are now on video 4, which is going to be the daily crafty chat for today. And then I have one more to do and I'm done. And then it's really time to go to work. So I still have to edit this after work. It might not be up at the usual time, but I guess by now you have forgotten what the usual time is anyway. I certainly have forgotten what my usual schedule felt like. Okay, so daily crafty chat. I honestly have no idea where I've left off last time, so if I show you something you've already seen, please forgive me. It is just a wild ride right now, and it is not actually that I'm putting stress on myself to film these videos. I really want to film them because they are my relaxation basically, but I don't always find the time right now, and that makes me so frustrated. It's not the thing that I think I have to get something out. I want to, I really want to. So let's hope that this week is going a bit better. I have filmed the Diamond Art Club unboxing that is going to be up tomorrow. I have now filmed this one. I have filmed my diamond painting theme of the month wrap up and the new theme, which is Saturday, Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm going to film a Stitchery unboxing when I'm done with this one. That is going to go up on Thursday. So that basically leaves me with a daily crafty chat for Wednesday, hopefully. And I really want to do a floss tube on Friday, but no promises on these 2 days. For the others, yes, promise, I have mostly filmed the stuff, or I am going to before I start work today, so I should be able to put something out there and not make empty promises right now. But for Wednesday and Friday, we just have to wait and see. So what did I do since we last chatted? I diamond painted quite a bit, so I don't know why my focus shifted suddenly to diamond painting, and it stayed there until I had finished these 2 paintings. So the first one shouldn't be much of a surprise. This is my Happy Halloween by Diamond Painting Factory UK. Original artwork by Willowing Arts. It is a licensed art piece. They are turning into a diamond painting. And this is my diamond painting theme of the month for October painting. I finished it, I believe last Monday was when I finished it. And that's why I think I haven't showed it to you yet. But I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. You're seeing it again. But I think it's quite worth seeing it twice, isn't it? So this is done now. And I finished the second painting, which is this one here. I'm not going to give any information on where it's from because this is unlicensed artwork. It is a kit that came from AliExpress, and it is a kit that my friend Rachel Raycraft gave me as a mystery diamond painting, I think about a year ago. I think it was this time last year when she actually gifted me this. So it was before the whole what all of this is not licensed thing came out to us, and we were quite unconcerned with buying from AliExpress, which has massively changed, at least for me and Rachel, since then. So yeah, I was contemplating sharing this at all, but I wanted to because it was a gift from her. But like I said, I'm not going to put any information on where it's from in the description box, so I don't want to encourage people to buy this painting. This is Elsa, quite obviously, and since this was a mystery painting, I didn't know that to start with. Mystery paintings work the way that you get a painting for someone and ask the seller basically to leave off the little picture that's usually up here on the legend, and to also leave off the picture that is on the key they sent you. Usually with these Chinese companies you get this separate printed key and there's a picture of whatever the key belongs to on it, but if you talk to them, they are usually quite able to leave all that off. I asked the boyfriend back in the day to straighten her out, and then I sectioned her into 28 sections, numbered them randomly, and then worked in the order I had given the painting with the random generator. And I didn't know what she was, because that's why I asked him to straighten her out so I wouldn't accidentally look at the canvas while doing though. Yeah, so I think I realized around section 6 or 7 what this painting was. And then I knew that I couldn't put it on my channel any longer. But I wanted to show you the finished piece because she is actually very beautiful. And I think she deserves her moment in the spotlight, because she was a gift. So I'm going to show her, and then she's going to go away. I think I'm going to ask my friends who have the little girl if they want to have her and get her maybe framed. Sorry, it's still very early and I am getting hungry now actually. So I'm going to pull the camera down a little bit. Be back in a moment. So let's show you my stitching next. This is where it gets really fuzzy. I'm not sure if I have shown this or not. I have no clue whatsoever. So this is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Chinese Zodiac. On the 15th, the 7th part dropped, which is the second to last, and it was these 3 critters, and I have finished them. I'm going to give you a close-up of the pig, the dog, and the rooster. And as always with the parts where you just have to stitch the animals, this went actually super fast. This was done in one long, admittedly long sitting. So this only has one more part and then it's going to be a finish, and I'm very, very, very looking forward to. I haven't made a decision yet on whether to frog this or not. I'm going to wait until the last part is done and look at the whole thing before I make that kind of decision. But so far I am still very, very happy with how this turned out. This is stitched on 28 count, I believe it's Picture This plus sand, which is a very, very pretty neutral light beige, and I like this fabric a lot. I'll have to get more of that at some point because I don't have any cross-stitch fabric, as you might know. But it's a very pretty neutral and everything looks good on it, so I have to get more. Well, everything except white. For white it's a bit too light, I think, as can be seen in the little horns the animals have that touch the fabric directly. But everything else comes out so beautifully against the fabric. I'm quite in love with it. The last part is going to drop on November 15th, so like 19 more days or so, 20 more days. Yeah, and I am very much looking forward to finishing this because it has been a lot of fun, but now I want to see the finished result. It is also stitched with all the called for fabric. I actually got the kit directly from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. They might have restocked, so if you're interested in this, you might want to check them out. Link is in the description box down below. And I have just slightly adjusted this pattern so far. As you can see in my little lamp thingies there, I added beads. And I also changed the horse a little bit. I switched out the mane and the tail for a purple. It was actually supposed to be a very close reddish pink color, and I didn't like how that looked. It's a little bit different to the dog. Up here the dog is red. It's just straight red. And then the ears are in this dark pink, but this horse was in pink with a mane in this darker reddish. I think it was this color here, and it didn't give a whole lot of contrast, so I switched it out for the purple. And it might look a bit funky, but all the critters actually look a bit funky, and I like how it came out in the end. So that's the first piece I worked on, and I finished clue 7. And then I picked up my last outstanding stitch along that had a part out, and this is the center strip by Barbara Anna. As you can see, our last critter Mr. and Mr. Santa are riding on is a black cat. You can imagine how much I squealed when I saw that. So for the cat, I did the same I did for the little rabbit and for Rudolph up here. I switched out the red nose with a bead, and I also gave her 3 little golden bells on her collar. But this is the only adjustments I made. The rest is stitched as called for. And this is another piece that has just one more part left. But this one is going to drop on November 1st, so not only Sunday to wait for. And this is also going to be a glorious piece. And I think once this is done, I'm going to adjust the star in the center part and center this a little more. It is still bothering me. I'm a weirdo, I know. So this is stitched on the called for fabric, which is, I believe, light khaki. I'm not entirely sure anymore. I should write this down before I start this videos. The only adjustment I made is she called for 32 count and I decided to do 28 because I just prefer 28 to 32. 32 is, I've talked about this before, this weird in-between size I don't like very much. It is okay if I get it directly from Zweigart because then it hasn't shrunk any, but if it's a hand-dyed fabric is usually not exactly the size it advertises because the dyeing shrinks the fabric. So they start out with a 32 count, but it comes out more like a 35 or something. And I don't like stitching with 2 strands on that, but 1 strand looks a bit bare. So that's why I don't really enjoy working on 32 count, period. I usually pivot between 28 and 36. Yeah, so that is the second stitchy thing I worked on. I finished this on Saturday while on a Zoom chat with my friends Jessie and Rachel, Mislaid Pages and Rachel Raycraft. These chats are always super productive, I have to say though. That's much more productive than any video conferences on work, let me tell you. So, and last but not least, yesterday I picked this up again. This is the 12 Days of Christmas by Little House Needleworks. The last time you saw this, I had stitched up to, I think the N was just started. And that's what I did yesterday. It doesn't look like a whole lot. It is not a whole lot, but I finally got back into this. It's been lying around for quite some time, and I really would like to finish this before Christmas to give to my mother-in-law. Let's see how this works out. I have a little bit more of text to stitch. I really do not like stitching text, I have to say. So I have 1 more line of text down here, and then I have to go back up again because I only went up as far as 7. So I have still 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 to do up there. Yeah, ugh. But afterwards it should get a little bit more interesting because then we are going to stitch the little motifs and people and borders and stuff like that. So I'm enjoying this a whole lot more, I hope. This is once again a Zweigart fabric, and I'm not entirely sure. I think it's called Summer Khaki. I think the Barbara Anna was actually on Dirty, and this is Summer Khaki or Light Khaki, something like that. They are kind of similar. This is a little bit lighter than the other one, which also makes this not my favorite piece to stitch on because it's basically a lot of boring colors stitched on a boring color. But yeah, I hope the outcome will be worth it, let's put it that way. And I'm kind of certain that my mother-in-law will like this much more than anything that is super brightly colored. Yeah, so that's the intention behind that. And lastly, we did some knitting. Kind of surprised that Miss Lola is still not up here. we did some knitting. This is my Dance Like No One Is Watching cowl. And as you can see, I put a marker where we left off. Last time when I showed this to you, I had just completed section 1, which is here, and had knit the first row of section 2. And this is now the completed section 2 and 3. In these sections you can see the eyelet pattern much better than what I did down here. I don't know why this is much more defined, but I like it. So basically the rest of the cowl is going to be this twice more, I think, and this one once more. It has 6 sections. I'm halfway through now. I'm at 51% now. So I think that's what it is. 2 more repeats of this and 1 more repeat of this. And then this is done. It still has this very strong soapy smell. I'm not happy with that. It actually gives me headaches. And it's been out and basically getting rid of the scent for such a long time. So I guess whatever she used when she dyed it, this is Tudor Rose yarn. It is just extremely permanent. I hope it washes out. This is intended to be a gift for my grandma once it's done. It is more on the small side for a cowl, as you can see. It's only going to be twice as long, so it is much shorter than the last one I made, the mixtape. And I think she will like the color very much. I hope she likes the fuzzy, because I'm for sure not a fan, but that's what the pattern called for, and I still had this ball of undyed fuzzy. So I thought I would do what the pattern says. This is a very, very easy knit, so if you would like to knit a cowl and try a bit of lace for the first time, I can highly recommend this pattern. It's very, very easy. Dance Like No One Is Watching. I have linked it down below if you're interested. It is a Ravelry link. I know there are issues with Ravelry for some people. I'll be honest with you, I have not looked into it very much what the issue is, but I know it exists. So I'm sorry that I'm linking Ravelry, but I don't know if this pattern is actually somewhere else. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so this is all the knitting I did. Let's talk plans for the week. I plan to keep on stitching on the 12 days of Christmas, because like I said, I would like to get this finished before Christmas. That means I'm going to put in as much work as I can until the 1st, when the Barbara Anna drops. And yeah, I think I'm going to keep knitting on this one. I really want to pick up the Sharon show as well, but that's not going to happen today. Diamond painting wise, I think I'm not going to work on anything until the 1st of November. That's currently my plan. Things at work have picked up quite a bit, so I don't know how much crafty time I will actually have in the next few days. It might not be overwhelmingly much. I've gotten one very big important project, and I'm shaking in my boots, let me tell you. Yeah, but that's my crafty plans. And like I said, as far as videos go, the plan is that this is going to go up today on Monday. I have a Diamond Art Club unboxing tomorrow. I hope there will be a daily crafty chat on Wednesday. There is going to be a Stitchy unboxing on Thursday, and then I hope there's going to be a floss tube on Friday. Saturday is going to be the diamond painting theme of the month wrap up, and Sunday is the new diamond painting theme of the month. So no matter what, there will be at least 5 videos from me this week. So yay, you have lots of me this week. But the final goal is going to be 7. And then we have to see what next week brings, to be honest. At least a final review, I know that much, because that is already filmed. I was very productive today. Don't ask me when I got up. Yeah, I know, you got up as well. You're a poor little kitty. All right, so, and since I still have to film the Stitchy unboxing, I'm going to say goodbye now. I don't want to draw this out any longer. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I'm going to see you tomorrow with the Diamond Art Club unboxing. Bye, guys.